Hello everyone, this is Krishanu here and welcome back to the FPL Enthusiast YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be discussing how my team performed in Game Week 2. So let's dive into it. I'm recording this on Sunday. There's one more game to go on Monday between Leicester and West Ham. I'm sitting at 58 points for Game Week 2 with a current Game Week rank of about 1.2 million. 161 points overall. I saw a green arrow in the overall rank from about 220,000 to 154,000 post auto subs. Still have two players to play in Antonio and Benrahma. I think I'd be happy if I can hold the rank close to 150,000 this week after tomorrow's game. All in all, I think it was a pretty good week till now. So in goal, Sanchez with 6 points. It was really important for all Sanchez owners to get a clean sheet because Martinez kept one earlier, so it was important to maintain pace with him. Martinez is the highest owned keeper in the game currently at 32%. I think Watford was very poor for about 60 minutes in that game. Sanchez didn't really have much to do all game. He made one save. So now Sanchez has kept one clean sheet out of the 2 games he's played. Hopefully we can get another 2 in the next 4 games, and in my opinion that should make him a successful goalkeeper pick for the first 6 game weeks. In defense, what I actually said did happen. Both Trent and Tsimikas came off with an assist and a clean sheet, racking up a total of 23 points between them. A great game to watch. Burnley did come close a couple of times to score, but nothing that Alisson couldn't take care of. Trent created 7 chances in the game and even had a shot on target. Tsimikas created 4. Definitely keeping Trent for the next game against Chelsea. Not so sure about Tsimikas. I think Robertson will be back, and like Liverpool, I'll be benching Tsimikas as well. The next defender is Luke Shaw. As a Manchester United supporter, I wasn't really happy with the result. 27 unbeaten on the road is a great record, but we can't afford to drop points against Southampton if we want to challenge for the title. All that kept aside, Shaw played well, created 2 chances during the game, got 2 bonus points, so I'm not too upset with the points I got from him this week. I'm really looking forward to that 9 or 12 point haul from him, and maybe the game against Wolves could be the one that we see that happen in. The defense racked up a massive 33 points this week, and I think that saved my game week. In midfield, it was disappointing. Not by the performance of the players, but more so with the result that really did not do justice to their performance. Salah blanked and I captained him, 6 points from him, but in my opinion, he played brilliantly. He created 2 chances, had 4 goal attempts in the box, and one of them was a shot on target. If not a goal, an assist was something Salah should have definitely picked up. Mane missed a tap in from a chance created by Salah. I just think he was unlucky not to get any points this game week. I'm not upset with my captaincy pick. For me, Salah was always the standout captain in game week 2. The next player was Fernandes. Well, for 1.8 million managers who captained Fernandes, it wasn't a great watch. Not only did he blank, he lost a clean sheet point as well as got a yellow card. So just 1 point out of the game. I think United played relatively well the majority of the game. I think Southampton was in the game for about 20 minutes at most. I think Fernandes had a decent game. He created 2 chances and had an attempt on goal, which was a shot on target. The silver lining for me this game week was that my captain scored 3 times more points than Fernandes. The next midfielder was Rafinha. I expected a return from him this game week and it happened in style. A beautiful goal from him, came off with 7 points. He created 1 chance, had 1 goal attempt from inside the box and 2 shots on target. I'm definitely keeping him for the next game against Burnley. The last midfielder I want to talk about is Havertz. I think it was a relatively good call keeping him this week. I was planning on getting Gundogan and that wouldn't have paid off. So I'm happy that I rolled the transfer. Havertz had a good game. He didn't create any chances, but he had 4 goal attempts in the box and 1 shot on target. The shot on target was minutes before he got subbed off, and I really think he should have converted it. He almost got it through Leno's legs. He will definitely be heading out of my team this week. Chelsea plays Liverpool, Tottenham and Manchester City in the next 4. Game week 7 is when I'm planning on getting in a Chelsea player when their fixtures turn. In attack, Danny Ings scored a spectacular acrobatic goal, a magnificent bicycle kick. He came off with 8 points. He had 2 goal attempts this game and 1 shot on target. Ings will be in my team this week, but I will ship him out for either Bamford or DCL in game week 4. I saved a transfer going into this game, so I currently have 2 free transfers going into game week 3. One player definitely going out is Havertz, but I'm not sure if I want to use the second free transfer, but we'll see what happens as the week progresses. So that's it for this one. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, press the small bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon again.